University. Okay, the shoulders are finished. We got the big man here, played very well. How did you find it? Yeah. Okay, so these two lads, you've been on me all day for the video. They reckon they're made for television. So, can you get your names and where you come from?
Jared, Stevenage.
Yeah, Con and Slough.
Right, okay, it's not University. Okay, the shoulders are finished. We got the big man here, played very well. How did you find it? Yeah. Okay, so these two lads, you've been on me all day for the video. They reckon they're made for television. So, can you get your names and where you come from?
Jared, Stevenage.
Yeah, Con and Slough.
Right, okay, it's not University. Okay, the shoulders are finished. We got the big man here, played very well. How did you find it? Yeah. Okay, so these two lads, you've been on me all day for the video. They reckon they're made for television. So, can you get your names and where you come from?
Jared, Stevenage.
Yeah, Con and Slough.
Right, okay, it's not University.
There we go, guys. No swearing, please. Where's makeup? Makeup! Makeup! Now! Oh, sorry. So that's us live now, James, is it? Hello, everybody, and welcome. Welcome, everybody. Happy Jesus, it's great to see us all here. This is AFC Welwyn live, our third live episode of the series, and boy, do we have some special guests with us here tonight. You've heard of Meet the Parents, you've heard of Meet the Fuckers. Well, now we've got what we've all been waiting for. We've got Meet the Piries. So who are they and what are they all about? working behind the scenes here at the mighty Welwyn AFC. We want to dig into what they do, what they think of the project, and what experience they have, and how can they help take this club forward. We will have 30 minutes putting questions to them, getting to know them better, and we will then open it up to people watching out there. So if you're watching on YouTube or Facebook, please leave a comment, ask a question, like, and make sure you subscribe. So let's get into it. So let's go. We start from left to right. Lisa, do you want to just tell us what your role is? Give us your full name and what your role is at the club.
My full name's actually Lisa Janaja, so I'm not a Pirie.
Okay, cut. Let's start again.
I'm the club secretary, Tahid's wife, so I'll be doing all the admin for the club.
Okay. And what do you find easier, the club secretary or the Tahid's wife bit?
Oh, club secretary.
Oh, yeah, I'd say so. Dougie in the middle.
Yeah, Douglas Pirie. I'm father to Lisa and Carly, father-in-law to Tahid.
Lovely. And
Match day secretary, apparently.
okay, and what is that going to entail?
No idea.
Okay, you learn as you go along.
I will do, yeah.
Okay, and down the end there? Who we got?
I'm Tahid's sister-in-law, and I'm production assistant.
Okay.
Assisting James.
And you're sporting glasses tonight. Do you want to tell us why?
I can't see.
You can't see. What you don't know is that Carly is actually blind, having straight off her corneas, taken off her glasses. So we're very lucky to have her here tonight. So let's crack on with some questions, guys. The first question, how did you get roped into this, helping T out? Lisa, we start with you.
Same answer as the last question, Tahid's wife.
Tahid's wife. So you do as you're told.
Oh no, do as I'm asked.
Okay. So
I'm happy to help
So
him.
he's come to you, and what's he said?
Well, it started off a few months, well, probably about 6 months ago. He mentioned that he might quite like to buy a football club because he wants to keep playing as long as possible and then wants to have something to do once he can't play football anymore. So it started off, he wanted to buy a football club, and then he decided actually he's just going to start his own football club.
Right. As you do.
As you do, yeah.
Definitely.
So a couple of months ago, decided to start his own football club, and here we are.
Right. And we're flying at the moment.
Yeah.
Right. And Dougie, being a father-in-law, how were you approached about your role in the club?
I don't think I had any choice. I was scared of her anyway, so
Yeah.
I had to do something, yeah. And
Right.
I love my football, so
Yeah. You do
it's
love
a
your
great
football.
project. I like what's going on. I like their enthusiasm. It looks like it's going to be a good ride.
And you're a footballer, man.
X.
Yeah, well, we'll get into that later.
No worries.
And Carly down the end. I'm over here. Okay, over here.
I think I kind of got myself involved. I think Tahid's like, enthusiasm for it got me a bit excited,
Yeah.
and I wanted to be involved somewhere. So yeah.
Fear of missing out.
Yeah.
So just from my own point, T was telling me about all this, and I was thinking, this is amazing. I was thinking, God, I'd love to be involved in that. And then he goes, you fancy doing a bit of interviewing? He's a hard man to say no to, isn't he?
Very
So
persuasive.
I suppose here we all are, and we make the best of it. Okay, so from yourselves, obviously you've all got your own jobs. Do you want to just tell us what you do prior to this, or as well as? Carly.
I am a recruitment consultant for one of Tahid's company, Primary Care Nursing.
Great, yeah. Dougie?
Oh, groundworks technician.
Okay.
Do you know what that means? Dig holes and fill them in again, I suppose.
Come on, Dougie. Yeah. That was
About
pretty
that.
simple.
That's a posh
So
name for
it is what it says
Dug
on
by
the
name,
tin.
dug by nature.
And Lisa?
I work for Tahid.
Tahid as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Each role have you got, just to talk through what you're doing with the club. So just to go into that a little bit more. So Lisa, your role, what do you see your role as being?
I see my role as being everything. So I think everything that he's doing is going to get left to me. So like I said, all the admin, if players get any fines, all the fixtures.
You could be busy.
If the FA have anything that they want us to deal with, that'll be me
Okay.
dealing with that. Yeah, I could be busy.
Yeah.
So they'll behave themselves. Yeah, I just think I think this first year it's just going to kind of be everyone mucking in and doing everything that needs doing
course,
to get through the first year, and then we'll probably all settle into our roles a little bit more after
And it
that.
is pretty new to all of us, isn't it? So
Yeah,
it's,
we're
I
all
suppose,
kind of learning on the job, really.
Exactly.
So yeah, I've never been a club secretary before, but
Yeah.
luckily we've got some good friends that
yeah.
have dealt with all of that before, so we're getting
Yeah.
some good advice from people.
Yeah, T's built up a good circle of people around, good experience.
Yes.
Um,
Yeah, everyone that's involved has got experience in their own areas, and they've got,
Yeah.
he's kind of got everyone that's involved. He's got them using their strengths
Yeah,
to help
yeah.
the club.
Yeah, fantastic. Dougie, what are you thinking?
Well, so I like match day secretary. It's all new to me. It's going to be a learning curve all the way. But I think deal with referees, players, sort team sheets out. Probably in the burger bar now and again or something. And
Yeah, well, that's where you'll find me.
Everybody happy with way officials.
What's about it?
Getting promotion.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So it's all about the
Straight away.
football for you?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
All about football.
Okay. Carly?
I think James is general dog's body.
Yeah?
I think that's my role.
So that's James, our producer, behind the camera there, James
Yeah.
Kilroy. How do you find working for James?
Yeah, he's good.
Oh.
I was glad when he turned up at the second trial the other day. I
Yeah.
weren't left to my own devices.
It was a bit nervous waiting for him, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, he turned up, it was like the third coming, wasn't it? Yeah. Okay. Okay, that's good. So, we touched on the project in a bit itself and what your roles are. What are we expecting as part of the journey with AFC Welwyn? So we're going to have the football part of it, but as well as that, we're going to have off the field as well. So where do you all see you all fitting into them roles? So obviously the football bit hopefully will take care of itself. We look at promotions, and then we're going to have the YouTube side of it, which again is something new to all of you. How do you think you're going to cope with that?
In what sense?
Well, just it's something you haven't done before. You're going to be on YouTube. People might see you that know you. They'll be maybe commenting on what you've been saying on YouTube. You might get trolled on YouTube. How do you think you're going to deal with all that side of it?
I'll deal with the trolls.
Yeah, exactly. That
Do
is
you
your
know
number
what?
one role.
I just think when you're doing something like this, you're going to have people that are going to be really positive about it, really excited about it. But you're always going to have the keyboard warriors, the trolls that are going to come out and say negative things and try to put a negative spin on it. For whatever reason they do it, you're always going to get that. And I just think it's just something that's just part and parcel of doing something so publicly.
Exactly,
So you just have to deal with it.
Dougie?
You have to throw me that question again. Lisa lost me.
Forgetting myself. Oh, I'm just saying
People
as
on YouTube.
as part of our roles
Oh,
and that, so
yeah,
how are we going to cope with the whole, because some people see this as being a bit of a circus on YouTube.
I think
I don't think they see that how much we're into the football.
This is a family affair.
Yeah.
Lots of people, family. And we're going to try and make it fun.
Yeah.
We're going to try and make it fun for everybody. Like match day, you know, we'll do some things with chill with the kids and all that. We're going to get youngsters involved. We'll do pre-match penalty shootouts for kids.
Yeah.
So they bring their kids along, the parents, and just get everybody involved in it. Just make a fun day for the football. Make it attractive for people to go and watch.
I think that's one thing that everyone that's been involved up until this point has also said, is that it just feels like one big family already.
Yeah.
Like everyone's just mucking in, getting on with it, and everyone's ended up really close really quickly.
Yeah, it is a good bunch, isn't it? And as you say, every second person I've interviewed so far is either a family member of Tahid or works for Tahid. I think he employs half of Hertfordshire. Carly, what do you think?
I think probably just staying positive and just keep putting it out there, putting out the YouTube, keep getting the social media stuff out there, get it shared, get everyone and anyone to like it and subscribe.
Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? It's just getting the videos out there, because the football I think will take care of itself.
Yeah.
We've got some very good players. We've had 2 weeks of trials. We've had players coming from all over London, Hertfordshire, and everywhere. And there's some talent out there. Dougie, you've seen the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's impressive. Isn't it?
What do you think of the standard?
I think it's very good. I think it's going to be very good.
Yeah.
Some lovely players.
Yeah,
We're going to win the league.
that's the plan.
That's the plan, yeah.
Year one.
Yeah, one, yeah.
It might not be easy to win the league year one. We got Big Rich there. Comes with good experience. We got Phil Neville.
Yeah, we've got some good coaches there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Jason as well. So we got a good team there. So we are expecting quite a lot. Would that be fair to say?
No, I
think
what
it's
I see out there,
achievable.
you're going to get
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think from what we've seen at the trials,
Yeah.
you could probably have got two decent sides from who turned up at the trials. So
Okay.
we should win the league.
Okay.
With
For any of the players watching out there now, do we know if they've been told yet who's made the grade, or are decisions still being made? Do we know?
I think they've all had a text to come to pre-season. Those that are
Okay. So
hopefuls.
we'll have a good bunch of them that know. And when I interviewed the lads, they're all lovely lads, to be fair, and all good footballers, good experience, good.
Yeah, I think that's one thing that I noticed at the trials was there wasn't any arrogant players turned up. There wasn't anyone. Everyone was just really, really nice, weren't they? And it just, I feel like the football team, as well as the kind of back office staff, is going to end up being like one big family as well.
Yeah.
And I think that's probably really important for us to achieve what we're trying to achieve.
But it's not so much the football or anything. I'm looking forward to the Christmas deal. Don't know about you. Who's looking after that one?
That'd be Carly's job.
Okay, yes, please. Yeah,
Under to heat instruction, I'm sure.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we see how we're doing it by Christmas. We might have. We might be on our way up, or we might be history by then. Who knows? Hopefully not.
We'll be on our way up.
Yeah, I'm sure we will be. Okay. So, a question that I was wondering. So, we're all buzzing at the moment, and we're all expecting great things. Say if it's not going so well. Say next February, and we're fourth from bottom, and we're away. It's Milton Keynes on a Tuesday night. It's lashing rain. Are we still going to the matches?
Yeah, we have to.
We have to.
We have
Gotta be
to.
done.
Yeah, you've got to.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
We're not expecting that though.
No, definitely not.
Okay.
You're a bit negative there, Dave.
I'm just trying to be a little.
I go to Heeds and children's matches in all weather, so there's nothing's going to change for me.
Well, do you know what? I watched Georgie's matches, and there was a season there they didn't win the match all season, but you still go, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Still
The
go,
lads
still
who've done the trials,
Yeah.
watching, they've probably got the hump of you now.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
There's no way we're going to be fourth from bottom.
Okay. One of the main questions I've got, and I don't think it's been answered yet, who's going to be doing the washing? Who's washing the kit?
Not me.
Not you, Dougie?
No, I don't know, mate. There'll be a kit man somewhere.
Well,
Someone will want to do it.
We have somebody to do it. Maybe they should do something that the worst trainer gets 15 sets of kits home.
Yeah,
Maybe run that by Tahid. Okay. Okay, so listen, they're the more serious kind of questions. Is there anything you want to add or mention or feel like that we haven't touched on? As I say, we've only got a half an hour before we go into the questions. And don't forget, everybody, get your comments in, subscribe, like, and all your questions we'll be reading now. Is there anything you'd like to add?
No, what about all the lads just be up for the season.
Yeah.
All the lads be up for the season, put everything in.
No,
We're
can't
all
wait.
into the football.
Yeah.
And I obviously know Tahid very, very well, and everything he does, he's successful at. So
Yeah.
I have no doubt this is going to be exactly the same.
Yeah, I agree. Carly, what do you think? You're putting you on the spot.
Yeah.
We're going up
I
this
don't
year.
have anything else to say.
Yeah, as you can tell, we're not professionals, but we're doing our best.
And
Okay,
the microphone probably picked up that little sound you just let out.
right, a few questions. So, Doug, you've got 3 questions for you.
Right, there we go.
So, as we said earlier, you've played at a high enough standard, high enough level. Who did you play for and what position were you?
I played for assortment teams, mostly Stevenage Borough,
Yeah.
Vauxhall Motors, Royston. Started at Letchworth,
Hmm.
and the last season was with Stevenage.
Okay.
That was about 1990, I think.
1990.
Somewhere around there.
Right. What league was Stevenage in then?
I think it was Division 1.
Okay. And
It's gone a bit past it then.
so the players you were with, any of them make the grade? Any of them go higher?
Yeah, there's one lad, Richard Nugent, not in Gitting's done all right. He's God rest his soul.
Yeah.
Ricky Marshall, God rest his soul, played for Brentford.
Okay.
We had a good rapport on the pitch.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like left back, left midfield, he was my minder.
Right.
Yeah, so it's basically my position is left back, left midfield.
Okay. And as we touched on earlier, the standard of football.
It's pretty good, yeah.
Yeah.
That was pretty good. Yeah.
Okay. So, with your experience, what do you think goes into scouting a player? What is it you'd be looking for? What do you think the lads have been looking at?
Just commitment, total commitment. Yeah. No going out on Friday nights getting drunk before the game.
Says you.
Yeah. But present company excluded. What about Big Rich? You think Big Rich will?
He's got it there, hasn't he? Yeah.
Yeah,
He's got it there.
yeah,
He's got
big.
the enthusiasm.
Yeah.
Yeah. All day long.
Okay. You own a boat, Dougie. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you were to set sail around the world, but you can only take one person with you, and it had to be a celebrity, who would it be?
He'd struggle to get around the world on that boat.
Well, if he started,
Who would it be?
who would it be? Man or woman?
It'd have to be Jennifer Aniston, wouldn't it?
Would it?
All day long.
You think she's a good conversationalist?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I reckon so. I wasn't thinking about that, though.
Jennifer Aniston. Yeah. Yes, please.
All right, Dave, move on.
Yeah.
Awkward.
No, I think you should expand on that one, Dougie.
Right.
Okay. Right, that's the questions for you, Dougie. Let's see, what have we got for Lisa? Right, Lisa, you're a trained barrister, yeah? What coffee shop is it you work in?
Costa in there.
Oh, God, is it? No, but you are a trained barrister.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Well, yeah.
how long did that take? And tell us a bit about it.
I started in 2012,
Yes.
did law degree for 3 years, then got a scholarship to go to the bar, but decided to spend some more time with the children first because they were quite young.
Yeah.
So then I went back to bar school in 2018 and passed my final bar exams whilst Ezra was newborn, laying in the bed
Wow.
next to me. Because of COVID, we had to do it all online.
Yeah.
So I had Ezra laying next to me doing my online exams.
Wow.
A long time, 8 years in total.
That is impressive. So, if any of the lads, any of us get in trouble or anything, we can look at a discount there, Abby.
I'm not practicing yet, so they're still in trouble.
We're all
Tell them
screwed.
to wait until I'm practicing.
All right. Okay. So when T, I think you might have answered this, but when T first mentioned about starting up the football team, you said already. But what exactly was your reply? Like, were you happy? Did you think he's mad
No.
or what?
When he first started talking about buying a football club, I was like, oh, really?
Yeah.
I was hoping once you retired, that would be it. There'd be less football. But I obviously know that he loves it. And I've been around football my whole life. I used to go and watch my dad when I was Ezra's age. And my kids have all played football. So I watched the children play football at weekends. I watched he play football at weekends. So it would be weird if we didn't have football.
Yeah.
And it makes him happy. So
And it's nice to be part of something together, isn't it? And to
yeah,
watch
it's nice
something
to
grow
build it
from the
together.
start, isn't
yeah,
it?
And yeah, it is nice. And it's nice for the kids as well. It'd be
Yeah.
nice for them to have.
Of course, won't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Carly, 3 questions for you. Oh, actually, no, I have one back. I have another one for you, Lisa. Hang on, this is a good one. Oh yeah. No, this is a good one because I do want to ask you this. You do a lot of charity work with the elderly. You take them on pilgrimages every year. Where is it that you take them? And has Dougie tried to slide into their DMs?
We take to a place called Banner in Belgium. It's a holy Catholic shrine.
Yeah.
And yeah, we run the charity and run the pilgrimage.
You've been doing that since I've known you. How many years have it?
I've been doing it since I've been going to Banner since I was 11, so I've been doing it for nearly 30 years.
Have you
But
really?
I took over running the charity when I was pregnant with Orla, so about 7 years ago.
Well.
And then between us, me, Carly and Colette,
Yeah.
Colette my cousin.
So you're saying you're doing it since you're 11 for 30 years. Well, you're 53 now, is that right? Oh, my maths is terrible. But, so what do you get out of it?
To be honest, I think we started going because my mum wanted some peace in the summer holidays, so she got weeks peace if we went with my nan.
Yeah.
But it is rewarding, and the reason that we took it over was because the lady that ran it couldn't do it anymore.
Right.
Because she got ill, and my nan loves it.
Yeah.
And so none of us wanted my nan to not be able to do the thing that she loved, and everyone else that had been going from when we were children, they all loved it, and they wouldn't have been able to go anymore. So
Fair play to you.
it's just a nice thing to do for people.
Yeah, I think it's
We're a
lovely.
big-
Yeah, fair play to you.
Taught us all some pretty good life skills, I think, as well.
Carly, sorry, what was
Yeah.
that?
Taught us all some life skills.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could all do with some of them.
I don't need
And where
to
is
go on
Banner?
It's in Belgium. It's in the
Belgium.
Ardennes, in Belgium.
Oh, yeah. Okay, there you go. Have you been? No.
He's not allowed to go.
Oh yeah, no? Yeah. Is that because of the other part of the question? All right, Carly, on to you. You've been dying all week to find out your questions, haven't you? Right. As mentioned, Carly, you said in the previous chat that we had that you had to get through 7 Marines once to get to Bear Grylls. Are you still in touch with any of these Marines?
No.
Oh. Okay, seriously though, tell us more about that. What was it all about?
It's actually quite a boring story.
Okay, go on.
I wanted a photo with Bear
We've got
Grylls.
another 15 minutes to kill on this bit.
He was surrounded by 7 Marines,
Yeah.
so I just fought my way through
Right.
to get the picture I wanted.
And where was this?
At Bear Grylls survival race.
Okay, so this is something you've done, was it?
Mm-hmm.
Where was it?
I think it was Kettering.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right, I thought you were going to say in the Alps or somewhere.
No.
Just in Kettering, was it?
Tough survival.
Or take it, would you go on, would you, if you had the opportunity, would that be something you'd do? Go
What?
on one of these tough survival weekends with Bear Grylls?
Yeah, like the island.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You fancy that?
Yeah.
You do, yeah, you do some marathons and stuff, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I like to keep fit. Okay, number 2. If you got a call from someone to say that one of your family is on the front of every newspaper in England, who would it be and for what? Now, it could be any of them. Do you want me to read it out again?
You've got to answer it, you can't just go silent.
Don't say anything that could jeopardise the club though.
No. It's hard. It'll probably be me.
Yeah. And what would it be for?
Probably drunk and disorderly or something.
Yeah. Well, Carly Perry and 7 Marines.
Dodge that one then.
Yeah, I keep going back to that one, but when I was reading that, I was 100% thinking it would be Dougie. But for what, who only knows? It could have been Anton. Okay. And you as well do an awful lot of charity work. You do a lot of research as well for Alzheimer's, isn't that right?
Yeah.
Do you want to talk us through that and just let us know, because this is remarkable as well.
So our family, one has a genetic mutation within the family that causes early onset Alzheimer's. So I think at the time my mum was diagnosed, my way of dealing with that was to get involved with medical research. I think we're like 10 years down the line now, and I'm still involved. Just currently finished the cognitive running for a new drug trial. I also run a couple of marathons, the Alzheimer's Research UK.
So to be fair, the 2 girls, Dougie, you must be very proud.
Absolutely.
And what I'm getting from it is once they get something in their minds, they're like a dog with a bone, and they stick with it for 30 years and 10 years. Yeah. I can see that helping with the football as well, and that's why this team will be a success. We've got good people in the club, and people who are just going to grab the ball and run with it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Is there anything else the 3 of you, Piries, would like to mention? This is the first time you've been on telly now, and it hasn't been crying much.
And the last.
So, no, this is going to be a weekly thing, I think. This interview can only get better.
Do a couple of rehearsals, won't we, next time?
Yeah. Is there anything else you'd like to add? Anything about the football side of it, or the media side of it? You must have some apprehensions with regards to around the media side. Obviously, us all being new recruits.
I don't really. I think we kind of all knew what we were getting into when we were doing this, and that was always going to be part of it. It was always going to be a YouTube team. It was always going to be all over social media. Yeah. So I think we all knew what we were signing up for. So there's no point having any apprehensions. You just have to get on with it.
I didn't know we were signed up for a Meet the Piries.
I didn't sign up for Meet the Piries.
What I wanted to do was like The Simpsons when they all run in. I was thought we could have that in the background and have your faces superimposed onto their heads.
That's a good one for you.
That's what I was thinking. We do something like that, but obviously that's down to James to work on. James, what do you think?
Better, James.
Is there anything you'd like to say, James, about this interview?
Just checking you can hear me. Yes, we're really good. You've done a good job, Dave, as always. I think the guys are a little bit nervous, but they've answered very eloquently.
Yes.
And I don't think we're going to get in any trouble on social. We've got lots of comments. Do you want me to read out some comments?
Go on, give us a few comments.
Okay, so
Only the good ones.
I'll put them all up on screen as well so people at home know what I'm referring to. TJ put loads of fire, saying we're on fire.
Right.
Yes. Josh said, can Carly take off the glasses, please?
Oh.
No.
Yeah, Josh at home. Go on, Josh.
That's not going to happen, Josh. Luca said, did Lisa get drunk in Ireland?
What happens in Ireland stays in Ireland, Luca. We can't talk about that, can we, Dave?
I don't remember a lot of it, to be fair.
Same, I don't remember any of it.
Yeah, I know you don't.
AMCG, loving Davy Wells on the mic, a natural.
All
It's got to be
right.
one of your fans, though.
Probably AMCG. I don't know, sounds like a bailiff or something. Out after me.
Constance said the camera quality is fire, so thank you for that. Production quality from AMCG said it's epic, great. Donna Mulvaney, is it? Do you know Donna Mulvaney? She said it's more like Meet the Fockers.
Oh!
Anything to say to that?
You're probably right, to be fair.
We're trying to keep the language down.
Lee Allison, who's on holiday, isn't he? He said, great work, guys. Thanks, Lee. Dara567 said, has anyone played sport at a decent level? I think we talked to Dougie about that, didn't we?
I definitely didn't. I am not a sports
Anyone else?
person.
Yeah, just semi-pro. Semi-pro, you know.
Carly? Marine wrestling? The Wells family. Can we expect to see the Piries Janagers on Family Fortunes anytime soon?
Oh, I'd love to go on
Yes.
Family Fortunes. I've always wanted to go on that.
I was thinking about, you know what we look more like, the thing is, there's four of us. We look like university challenged team.
Challenge?
Challenge.
Challenge.
So it's like
Challenged.
Perry Stevenage. I'm obviously, for today, I'm a Perry member.
Lee's back on with a comment. We have to win the league year one, simple as.
Yes.
Yeah, there's no
Agreed,
choice. We
agreed.
have to
Agrees
win the
with that.
league. And we will.
And TJ, which I'm assuming is Tahid in the living room behind me,
Yeah.
says, I agree, Lee, promotion in year one is not an option.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lucas said, I don't know what this is, but it's got to be a joke. Can we see Lisa's AstroTurfs? Please explain.
I'm assuming because I had AstroTurfs on at the trials on Saturday.
Okay. It wasn't as funny as I thought.
No.
Lee's back again. Are you not on holiday, Lee? He said up the Romans.
Up the Romans.
up the
Romans.
Josh says the squad's too strong not to be promoted. AMCG has said, loving the sliders, Wellesley. Are they Celtic, Ireland or Shamrock Rovers?
Celtics.
Just in case anyone thinks you're Welsh.
That's what it is, sponsorship.
You've got your own fan club building up here, Dave.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out who that is.
AMCG, you need to tell us who it is. Sorry, I'm talking weird because I can hear myself on delay. Slurry. Thomas Gubb says up the Romans. Thank you. Richard, Big Rich.
Oh, yeah.
He's on. He's just
Hi,
put
Big
a lol,
Rich.
a big lol.
Yeah.
Don't know what for.
Does Big Rich want to say anything in the comments? Is he?
He's
probably
just
in the
what
hot
you're wearing
tub.
on your feet as well.
Yeah, okay.
Are you in the hot tub, Rich?
Yeah.
Let us know. And Lee's also commented on your sliders.
Wait, I tell you, I think
Your sliders are getting a lot
I'm
of
putting these up for auction.
Olivia Donald said, can we see Carly without the sunglasses?
Yeah.
If you missed the beginning, we can't, unfortunately. Carly's not well in the eye department. Richard again said, mate, I don't do green with leprechauns.
What's that all about?
Who's really fat?
It might be changing.
Rich is definitely in the hot tub.
Oh, it is,
in.
yeah.
Donna said, up the Romans, but were there other names considered? Anyone got anything on that?
That's a good question.
Yeah, we did actually. We come up with the Romans in the end because of the links with the Roman baths in Welwyn. But yeah, I think there was quite a few, weren't there? There was a few. I can't remember what they were. What was there? There was wolves. There was. Can't remember. But there was a few
There was
different
quite
ones.
a few
but
different ones.
We decided the link with Welwyn.
It goes well, doesn't it?
Perfect. Donna also commented on Dougie sliding into the DMs.
Yeah.
She just wanted to call that out. What else
Careful, Donna, because he
Were
will.
In the Donna's DMs.
Thomas is having a go at Rich because Rich has taken over the comments.
All right.
He's like, stop taking over the comments. See you in two. Oh, they're just talking to each other. Donna again said, great interview, guys. Well done, Dave. Brilliant idea to get to know everyone.
Yeah.
I'll take credit for that idea. And Josh again said, James asked Carly to tell the glasses are not coming off, people.
They're not coming off.
They're still gone.
Okay, ACM Media, who watched us last time we were on, it said, what's going to separate you from the other teams in the league? Saying you're going to win the league is a huge statement, not unrealistic in brackets, but what's going to separate us from the pack is his question. We might as well all have a go at answering that.
What, in terms of the football, I'm assuming?
Yeah, he said it's a big statement to say you're going to win the league, but what's really going to separate us from the pack? Is it the squad that we've seen so
I just
far?
think it's I just think it's the standard and the standard of players that we're going to have in the squad, because they're not all step 7 players. Some of them have come from step 5, step 3.
And they're young lads, they're motivated. If you've seen the trials for the last 2 weeks, the effort the lads put in, strong, technically gifted, as Lisa says, coming from higher leagues, coming down. I think it's
And
a
back
good
to
mix.
what I said before, like they're all nice lads, all kind. There's kind of like a big family feel about the trials, even though some of these lads, most of the lads, had only just met each other on the trial days. You could really see how the team was going to be, like the squad will become a big family. You can see it. You can just
Positive. There's lots of positive vibes as well. There's no negativity.
lots of excitement around it.
Yeah.
And I think that's what. So from watching T play in step 7, I think there's generally a lack of commitment amongst some of the teams, and
A bit like Sunday League.
Yeah, some of the lads have to work. Some of them go out on a Friday night. Some of them have got things to do with their family. So you're not always going to get people turning up every single week, like week in, week out. You're not going to have the same kind of level of enthusiasm from everyone. Whereas I feel like because this is something new, because of what we're trying to do with it, because of the ambition, I think you've got young lads that are coming in and thinking, I might drop a couple of leagues because I'm going to get the exposure on YouTube. And I think because everyone's so excited, that is going to have that kind of team spirit, that people are going to give the commitment that they need to give in order to win the league. And I think that's going to put us in a very, very strong position.
Yeah, I agree. Definitely. Anyone else? I think
It'll only get better as we go on, because once everybody starts to get to know each other, things will
I guess there is that concern, like there's a lot of new players coming in. It takes
getting them to gel.
Could take half a season, right?
That's down to Big Rich then, isn't it? So
that's Big Rich and Jason. It's on them, and Phil as well.
And we're hoping that next season we're going to have to be turning people away because they don't want to play for us.
Exactly. Donna said Lisa and Dougie and Carly look nervous about what David is going to ask them next.
Well, aren't they?
Always nervous about what's going to come out of Dave's mouth.
Yeah, they are. They're nervous. Lee said more like the Osbournes. I think that might be in relation to Carly's glasses and the hair. Can you
That's
do
a
an
good
Ozzy
one.
Osbourne impression, Carly?
No. Come on, show him.
Show them your Aussie.
Have you got any bats later on? Lee actually said Doug with a wig could defo pull off Ozzy.
We'll try that one.
What? That's quite rude.
There's just lots of laughing and joking about some of the comments now. Sean, I can't say your surname, Sean, sorry. It says, Dave, who's the best player?
Oh, well, that's a hard one to be fair, because obviously the 2 weeks I was there, I was doing the trials, but I was keeping an eye on the players, but there was 3 lads up front that looked really, really sharp. I don't want to give their names away. But like all across the pitch, the talent fellas were travelling up from London, from Hertfordshire, as I said, all around, and it's hard to really pick. There's 5 or 6 lads there that you could really see that are going to bring the team on. And to be honest with you, at that level, I can't see them having any issues, but you don't want to be cocky either. But I just think the team will go really well this season. It'll be worth watching.
Yeah, there's a good handful of them that could easily play at a much higher level.
Yeah, really good.
Laughing there.
Sorry, I'm reading more comments. comments now. Josh said, James, what do you call Rich again? Big Rich, little what?
Yeah.
we won't
Don't dwell on that.
Too much. Rich said he just got out of the tub. Josh said hot tub tactics. Dara 567 said, great job team, loving the chat. Everyone tell us one embarrassing story from their youth. That's a good shout. Let's go to Lisa first.
Oh, I can't remember.
Minibar.
I've got a good one. It was about 9 years old, and we played up Petrie Park, the Stevenage Tigers, and we had a girl play for our team. And it hailstoned, and we got absolutely drowned. We were freezing cold. So the dads have got us into the shower, and I've come in round, run round the corner stark naked, and Sue's standing there having a good look.
Oh, I have got one actually. It was about 10 or 11, and we'd been to Christmas around my granddad's, which we regularly did. And I don't know what happened, but my mum or dad, neither of them could find the key to get in the house, and I'm saying, I need to go to the toilet, I need to go to the toilet. And in the end, I ended up wetting myself on the front doorstep because neither of them could find the key.
Why was that?
I don't know, you couldn't find the key, I don't know why. It was at Oakfields.
Probably drunk.
I think when I was younger, I just used to smother myself in fake tattoos and stick my
I've got some good
knickers up
pictures of Carly, half naked with fake tattoos all over her body.
Yeah, from last year.
last week, Dave.
Yeah.
I bet you've got loads of embarrassing stories. Andy came back, the guy that asked ACM Media, who asked about why do you think the club's going to get promoted, and he said, you know what, it was a cracking answer. I can appreciate the infectious nature from the beginning, so fair play to all of you. Best of luck for it all. Give me a shout if you want a photographer for a game.
Thanks,
man.
Andy.
Yeah,
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Andy. Yeah.
We do, Andy, for sure. Luca says, how much curry have you eaten since you met Tahid?
Actually, probably less than I did before I met him.
Actually, I forgot one
I've made
question
a
I
lot
had
more
for
curry.
you, Dougie. There was one question I left out that I forgot to ask you. I'm going to ask you now. So my question was what did you think of Tahid when you first met him, and did your opinion then change when you realised he was a multi-millionaire?
That's a rotten question.
No, yeah.
I think
That's why I asked
I
it.
met Tahid in the old town, didn't I, with you, outside Cinnabar. You're walking past, shook his hand, I thought, what a nice chap.
Yeah.
That was it. I thought he was a nice fella.
Okay.
Has your opinion changed?
No, no, not at all.
No, he is a lovely fella, isn't he?
Yes, bang on.
Yeah.
He's just fallen more and more in love with him as the years have gone on.
We all have.
Well, this is up our street, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
This is great. It's
Yeah,
like
who'd
a
ever
bit of
thought-
a new lease of life?
Who'd ever thought of being involved with a whole football team?
No, not in my dreams.
Yeah.
You want more questions?
Go on.
James is giggling about something.
Yeah.
I'm reading the chat, there's stuff I won't read out.
Right.
But Dara567 says, which clubs other than the Romans does everyone support and why?
Arsenal. Because my dad said he'd take me to a cup final once and he never did.
Arsenal, because my son James actually got me supporting Arsenal, because I followed teams like Liverpool and Leeds when I was a kid because they were good sides. And it's quite a good story, this one. We're walking down to the football ground at Stevenage. James is about 4 years old, down for a pre-season friendly. He stopped me halfway down, said, do you mind if I support Arsenal, Dad? I said, no, of course I don't, mate. And that day we were playing a pre-season friendly against Tottenham. And I had the pleasure of banging through 2 past Ray Clements that day. So my son gave me the insight. I thought, that's it, I'll follow you. So I think a couple of years after that, we're in Copenhagen, Paris, and poor Carly didn't get to go.
Yeah, in case it's not clear from that conversation, James is the favourite. I used to support Man United when I was younger, but I don't really follow them anymore, but probably because my nan and half of our family support them, and because I liked Ryan Giggs and David Beckham.
And you wouldn't believe I follow Liverpool, and the reason being is that Scousers are Irish people that can swim, and red was my favourite colour growing up, and that was me, set for life. And if anyone can get their hands on any tickets to Anfield, Mate, just please give us a shout.
Irish people can swim.
Yeah.
I heard that before.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Neve said, what happened when Lisa met Beppe?
Oh yeah.
Nothing.
Nothing, that's it.
No, it's another. I don't remember.
Pepe from EastEnders, yeah.
TJ, we know who that is. He says, Doug, I've heard you were a better player when you had 4 cans before you played. Is that true? And would you recommend that to any of our squad this season?
I've never drunk before a game, but the night before a game might have had a few too many, and definitely don't drink.
Was that for Sunday League too?
Definitely don't drink. Oh no, Sundays was different. No, Sundays was different. Might have a couple. No drink. No drink before the game.
Good, good. The Wales family, Dave, what is your role going to be in the club apart from interviewing?
Well, after this
Massage?
one, it'll probably be bottle washing. But now listen, I said to Tahid, like Tahid's such a lovely bloke, and when I heard this, I just was desperate to get involved in any way I could, and I'll do whatever is needed, and because it is great, isn't it? It's great crack.
Yeah.
Really enjoying it.
Definitely going to need a hand in the T-bar in that case.
Mate, I'm all over that. I'm all over that. Me and Dougie are going to be holding up the bar after games.
Absolutely.
So yeah, whatever.
Nice. Lee says T used to turn up Sunday mornings, drink 4 Fosters, play centre half and be the best player on the pitch. Unreal. Don't know how true that is. And Lee also said Super Doug. You've got a fan. Sean says if you need a player, Dave could always sub into the back line.
Yeah, the big centre half.
There is never a good. Rich is just having a chat with other people in the comments. Dave, who's the most famous person you've met?
Oh, who's that from?
Your family, the Wells family.
Oh, was it? I think it was Sven Gordon Eriksson, or it was the England manager, that Italian fella.
The what?
The Spurs manager, or the England manager. Italian, Capello, yeah, Fabio Capello.
Oh,
Had dinner with him.
Fabio. Yeah. Was that fun?
No, he fucking bored, he was. I asked for tomato ketchup with me steak, and he looked at me like I had just, I don't know, but he wasn't too
Pissed on your
impressed.
chips.
Yeah.
We're at the end of the comments. Lee said Dave is top drawer though.
Cheers, Lee.
So thank you, Lee.
Nice, Lee.
That's the end of the comments, unless anybody has got anything else they want to ask quickly. Actually, the Wells family, what about John Aldridge?
Oh, and John Aldridge, my hero. Yeah.
He's remembered his
How
hero.
could I forget that? Yeah.
Oh, we've got more coming in. The quality is great today. What's the plan for matches? How will cameras set up? Well, I guess that's for me. So it's hard for you guys to hear me. It's not great quality where I'm sitting, but essentially Carly is going to be operating the main match camera, aren't you, Carly? Just flip the camera to Carly, as she wants. So we've got what do you call it? A motorised moving head with a joystick that Carly's learning to master as we speak. So she'll be tracking the game from up in a gantry, which is cool because we'll have a nice elevated view of the pitch. We're going to have 2 cameras pointing at one at each goal, and we'll also have a wireless camera that is going to be focusing on the dugout basically, so Jason and Richard. We will be muting that often though, because I'm sure there'll be lots of swearing. And we're also going to have GoPros in the goals, right? But there'll be more for highlights afterwards. But live streams of home matches will be 4 camera setups, as I just explained, but we'll have highlight footage from other cameras around the ground as well. So should be good. We're trying to carve out a different path to everyone else. I don't think anyone else in non-league football will be live streaming as well. I'm putting myself out there now, but I don't think I've seen anyone else that live streams with 4 cameras. Audio just went a bit crazy there. And obviously Dave on the commentary should be entertaining as much as possible. Yeah. So yeah, should be good. Should be good. Thanks for the question. I've lost where we are now in the questions. T said, Dave, if hashtag come in for you to interview for them and paid you 100k a year, Would you consider it?
Fucking right. Fucking,
Oh, Jesus.
that's 100 grand fucking riot.
And how much will you give me to come with you, Dave?
Jesus, what a stupid question. No, I'm staying. This place is going places. Because that's what we're looking at. What was the T said? 7 promotions in 12 years.
Yeah.
Big
So
shot.
what? I'll be 54 then. So yeah, I'll stick around for that.
Olivia Donald said, who's your favourite celebrities? I think we kind of covered, well, we've covered who we've met, but who are your favourites, I guess? You don't have to have met them.
What do you think? I like Madonna. No, I don't.
I don't actually have one.
I don't actually have one, which is really boring.
Nah, not really. No, Billy Connolly probably.
Oh, he's great, isn't he?
Yeah, gotta be.
Let me see, that's a good question.
Bear Grylls or something else?
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't actually have a favourite.
one of the Marines.
Celebrities.
Lisa?
I don't really have one. Which I know was
Really boring.
Yeah.
Dave's falling asleep now.
I'm just thinking of that
My
one.
favourite celebrity is Dave.
Yeah.
Dave
Dave
the
the
Roman.
Viking. Yeah.
Well, funny you should say that because the next comment from AJ says, are you all ready to be YouTube famous? So yeah, we'll all be each other's
Oh
favourite.
yeah. Could you imagine we'd be
Dave's already there.
yeah, maybe,
Yeah, made it.
imagine
Josh says, who's Lisa's favourite child?
He's my favourite
Yeah,
child.
because you talked about James being Dougie's. Who's yours?
Hey.
that. No comment.
Oh, I don't have a favourite child.
Yeah.
You definitely thought of someone then.
No. I thought of saying I dislike them all equally, but thought people might not find that as funny as
Yeah.
I did.
That's when it's live, you can't cut anything.
Sarah Saunders says, I have no questions, I just thought I'd say hi and let you know I'm watching. So
Hi,
thank you.
Hey,
Sarah.
Sarah.
Hi,
Hello, Sarah.
Richard said, can you find James? Why does he want to find me? What do I do wrong?
Can we do what?
Believe you.
Fire you?
Fine.
Oh,
Fine.
fine you.
Don't know. That's it, we're at the end. Anything you want to add, guys? We've been going about 50 minutes. It's good time.
That's not bad.
So if you want a natural end, you can have a natural end, but if you've got more to say, Dave, go for it.
Well, I don't know. Dougie, you were always a good singer. Do you want to sing
I
yourself?
can't sing. You joke.
What?
Joking.
I heard you singing before.
Yeah, well, in the bath.
I'd be a bit worried if we heard you singing in the bath.
It'll sound good in the bath.
Washing your back.
Well, we just got to say thanks to everybody for watching, eh? For
Exactly, isn't it?
keep coming back. We'll see.
Keep watching, keep subscribing, keep sharing everything.
Yeah.
And up the Romans.
And up the
Up the
Romans.
Romans.
Yeah, is that you done?
Yep.
It's a wrap.
Thank you all for watching.
And that's it, isn't it?